Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I don't know what time of day it is, but I hope it's a good day for you. It's your boy, Matty Rants, and we're here to talk about a little RuPaul's Drag Race UK Season 5, Episode 4, Disaster Class. Indeed. Can't wait to talk about this one with you today, everybody. I hope everyone, again, is doing super well, super blessed. Let me give my highs and hellos to the early crowd. What's up, Becky? What's up, DW? Nick, Finn, Trav, how you doing? Nerdigans, Inc. How you doing, babe? Patty, how you doing, Patty? I love that name. I just love Patties. I don't know why. David, how you doing, baby? Belle, Chan, how you doing, my love? SRB in Japan. Hi, how you doing, lovey? How you doing? Big hearts out to you. Liam, what's going on? Good for you getting a COVID booster. Okay, make sure you're up to date on your shots. The flu shot is around the corner. I know some people need to get it. Quan, how's it going? Wild card. Zoe, Hannah, how are you doing? I'm ready to talk about this show with you today. Becky, with the good hair. How you doing, sweetie? Looking fab as always. Thank you. Wearing my piece of cake shirt today. If you're wondering where my child is, he's on the other side of this computer, currently sitting on the couch right where the mirror is where I do my reactions. He is, I have Seinfeld on. I don't know why. Probably because I keep Comedy Central on too much, but it's on mute and he's watching the TV and me. Hi, sweet pea. But listen, we need to talk about this not a masterclass, disaster class of an episode where one group was really that girl, those girls, I should say. The others, not so much. One worse than the other. Then there's a moment of not playing the blame game. Do you see what I'm I had to watch that scene back and like replay it over and over again. I needed to understand where the misconstruing came from. And I'm glad to know after watching that part about 7 to 8 times and taking my notes on who said what and how that went down, where only 2 people apologized to each other while the other not so much. Implications implied. We will get there today. Oh, yes, because I'm actually going to give everybody a little something for that. That group of 3, I'm going to give all of them a little something because it was interesting. But one of them just did. I said, now, why didn't she apologize? We'll get there in a second. So let's do my social medias now and let's get it started. It's at MattyRants everywhere except for, which is Twitter, but there's a link tree in the link. There's a link in the description. Click it. Find me on Twitter. I'm a hoot over there. Let's just call it Twitter. Instagram. I post a lot, especially if you want to keep up with these videos. Like you're not getting notifications on YouTube. I suggest going to my Instagram where I post all of the schedule and everything that's going to happen there. And also go live sometimes and have a little personal time with you in other spaces and places. Check it out in the description. Also, I do reactions on Patreon for as low as $1 a month. $1 a month gives you access to over 400 now videos on my Patreon. This episode of RuPaul's Drag Race UK is currently available for your consumption there. So hit it up. Hit it up. Hit it up. It's a good time over there. It's very lax. We're going to watch the entire episode. I'm having my libation, sometimes eating and talking through the episode and giving you my first thoughts and a few of the things I may not be able to say on this platform. Also, bookable on Cameo. I received a request earlier. Shout out to the special birthday person. I don't want to say your name in case you may not be watching this. You may be watching this. It's your birthday on the 22nd. You got a little love coming your way. So happy birthday to you, baby. If you want me to do a special little something for you, bookable on Cameo as well. Now, because some people like to ruin the party and think things a little too seriously, take things personal, try to drive narratives that don't exist because they haven't been taught any better, and they were also born after a certain time, and sometimes even older. Disclaimer. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, gender, or wigs. All opinions expressed by MattyRants and program participants are solely personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude. And grab your libations because I'm a talker and you may be here for a while. That's why this is alive. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, consume some Mattivia right at dragqueenmerch.com. Mattivia shirts, Rant pack shirts, tank tops, stickers, oh my, the panel, all of that at dragqueenmerch.com if you have an attitude. It's coffee. In a straw, it's okay. I'm going to have a good time with y'all today. I'm in a good mood. A lot of y'all know my dad was in the hospital this week. He's doing better now, still recovering after his surgery. So I appreciate all the love that everybody sent. I went to the doctor the other day. I had a wonderful day. I lost from 207 in the beginning of September. I'm now down to, as of this morning, 195. Going to my goal weight of 185 in this new workout journey that I'm on, and it's working well for me. And everyone was all excited, like, "Oh, you pulling your shit together." Am. So like, I'm trying to live in that moment right now with everything that I said I'm trying to do is happening in that sense. I put some small goals in front of me, and I'm killing them. So do the same for yourselves too. Give yourselves a hug from me. Hope you're having a wonderful day. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, you got to get with the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Yep, did it. I made a song out of it. That's terrible. But if you would like to throw me a little extra love, it does go a long, long way, especially because I got invited to LA. Short notice, but to a premiere party for some people who I love. I'd love to go, but right now it's cutting it kind of close. If you throw me a little extra love, I can possibly get me a good old one-day ticket to fly to LA this upcoming November. But if not, you want to just throw me a little extra something, it's really appreciated. Not necessary for your participation today or for any sort of interaction on this channel, but like it really does go a long way, especially with the algorithm doing me dirty lately. So PayPal at me /MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo /Rants. But guess what? That thumbs up button, the comment section, you interacting with this video also truly does help. So I appreciate everybody that tunes in for these lives, those who come for the playbacks, those across the pond, wherever you're at home with your parents, your padre, your madre. Okay, your abuelas. I don't know who you're with, but I appreciate you for tuning in today, watching me on the television, watching me on a computer, cell phone, wherever. You're the Rant Pack. You do what you want. Y'all the big girls now. Notes are ready. I was like, let me get my notes ready. Let me get my notes ready to go. We need to do this here. My round trip is like $300, which I really hate, but it's a last minute ticket. If I don't get it, it's cool. Like, honestly, I've had to pay for Ubers all week. It was like $60 to go to the doctor the other day because I had to go to so many appointments. It's all fine and gravy. Like, I'm just trying to get my shit together and just honestly, like, very good mindset lately. I've been talking to like a lot of family members who I haven't been speaking to lately. It's just been, I'm in a really good atmosphere. It was a very odd September, beginning of October, and this last, few weeks, it's been kind of pulling itself together. So a lot of my prayers came true, which I'm thankful for. So yeah. But it's whatever. I'm currently living on that life right now. I'm just thankful for everything, and I'm appreciative for life and the people I have with me. So there you go. Hey, Maddie, have you seen all the Nina B mess? Do we have to? I don't want to. That lady be talking about me. Like, I don't want to. Do we have to bring that energy in here? I've seen I'm on Twitter. I've seen the stuff. I had a different approach to the person on Canada's Drag Race. Justin, I tell you this, you know what we could do? If people don't like that, they can promote my video where I didn't even say some shit like that. I was very positive if I think so. So if anything, that would be where I would ask, hey, Rant Pack, in them kind of moments, you post my shit. Let the girls know what's up. We have a good time over here. You know, we ain't got to do all that. But that is their opinion. I don't agree, but that's just what they wanted to say. So there it is. I mean, I said Willow Pill too, but I didn't go to an asking a question that I didn't need an answer for because it's really none of my business. And why does that matter? It didn't matter. I just thought that it was like, why does that matter? If we already verified like anybody can do anything. So like, what are we doing? Anywho, moving forward, because that's not what we're doing today. Let's just not do that today. All right, let's get to this episode. I'm excited to talk about it. So much happened. Decisions were made. Were they good? Were they bad? We shall discuss. Can I get a different backdrop? No, I'm going to keep this one. We're going to be good with it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Appreciate it. Uh-oh, we got a little tippy poo in the tip jar. Patty! See? You got me wanting to be loud in this house. Patty! Patty, my birthday was Monday and my party is today. I can't wait to celebrate with my friends and family. Can I have a belated happy birthday? Thank you so much, Matty. Patty, it's a belated birthday. Your birthday was Monday, today being Thursday. Friday. Let me think of something. Patty, do you want me to sing an artist for you? Do you want me to do a little snatch game for you, Patty? I'm going to let you decide who I should sing as. Someone you think I can do. Okay, it could be someone we've heard me do before, but I'd gladly do it for you, Patty. Give you a happy belated birthday, little songy, little love, little half a 30-second snatch game. A happy belated birthday to you, Patty. Go ahead, Pat. Come on, Patty. Oh, Will, you enjoyed this? Why is it green? Stop doing that. I enjoyed this challenge format. Okay, I'll be real with you. Not so much me, to be honest, because, and this is why. This is why. It was fine, and I enjoyed how one group was able to really tackle the challenge. But this had to honestly do with you getting a topic that everyone could relate to in the group. And then you having enough, not just knowledge, but courage to then convey that message in a format that's supposed to be funny as well as educating someone as well. You get what I'm saying? So one group was able to succeed with that because it was balanced in that said sort of whatever moment, right? The other groups, not so much. And a question that Kate Butch asked Naomi, which is, do you feel confident in speaking? The answer is not really, but I can get there. I already knew that was going to be trouble. And then with the other group, guess what? I knew there was going to be trouble from Vicky, not Banksy, not Cara. When Vicky, right after Banksy was sort of wrapping this all up and we're going to do this and everybody was doing that, I don't agree with 10% of what they want to do. But I want to be a team player because I am known to be controlling in these moments. Get ready. It's going to happen, Vicky. Because you let it go. You let the wheels run. And then when it gave you bad results, we then had a conversation on the stage. Whether you didn't say anything bad about her or not, you did allude to the fact that the moderator, which was Banksy, was not good. And you could have done better, which is ridiculous to say. It's a little late. I was like, that's a little late. Okay, it's a little late. I'm going to get there. But I was like, as much as I want to get with you, you are already feeling some kind of way at the beginning of the episode. And when, yes, Banksy's messed up, that's when everybody felt like, oh, free for all for fuck ups, in my opinion. She was already hesitant going into this. And then that's what happened. Like, let's call it. I said, Carl was feeling some kind of way too, but no, yes, Banksy did mess up the tone. It's just not as deep as what it was coming out to be when Vicky was like, I have to say something. I'm like, huh? Like, what do you mean? You could have said so. Why did you wait until now to have that then? That's kind of ridiculous. I was talking about, well, we didn't say it was we didn't say you. Well, hold on then. Then who was the moderator? That was me. Because I had to write all this down, y'all. I was looking at my notes like, dude, okay. It was, here's the thing. Oh man, I can't wait till we get there. Hold on, y'all. Let me talk about the episode first and then let me get into it because again, I just watched that part prior to this. So I'm going to be able to talk about it fresh. Fresh? Why is there a D in it? Woo. I'll be able to talk about it fresh. Because the people who are defending Banksy, I get, and you're fine. She also messed up, but it was how it was done on stage, the way it was done, where one person kind of threw the grenade and let the other two fight. And that's what bothered me a little bit. Because it was like, yeah, Cara did say something too, but it wasn't to the same effect as how you started this. And then they ended up actually arguing while you sat in silence. And then at the end of that, they apologized, but you never said nothing afterwards. That's where my mind was going like, well, hold on. They had a whole full circle. We good, sis, we good. But yet the other one didn't say anything, and I'm not seeing enough heat for that. I was like, y'all coming for Cara, but like they already wrapped that. They had their, I'm sorry, my bad, you too. But the other girl, y'all ain't coming for her hard enough. My bad, Vix, but I'm just being real. Like you literally threw that grenade and was like, ooh, I didn't say anything wrong. But you did kind of low-key put her under the bus. Anywho, Mimi-licious, Dee-Dee-licious. The girls are nicknaming her Mimi because honestly, she brings up herself a lot, but you're in a competition. You are. I don't get that yet. At first I was on that train, but now I'm kind of like, well, wouldn't you be talking about you? Like I wouldn't be asking y'all questions. I'd be focused on me. But well, Justice, well, listen, when it's right, it's right. The girls want to come for her often. I noticed that. I've seen some people go out of their way to tag her to be like, oh, she gets on my nerves. And guess what they look like? Anywho, Cara and Tamara are having a key cackle, but Tamara says some of these girls might be coasting up in here, and they all point to Kate Bush. Bush, why am I doing that? Kate Butch. I wouldn't have said coasting, not with that harsh line. Or this wig. Like, it looks like she's about to be in an episode of Nanny 911. Like, Kate's hilarious though. So they don't need to sleep on Kate. They can sleep on this look. But they don't need to sleep on Kate. She's funny. And RuPaul likes her. So like if anything, you may be trying to like, shake her a little bit. But nah. I hate every fucking thing about this. I love her, but DW, that is a great point. That's a great point here. Coasting, it's been one elimination, literally one elimination. Just one. She's also being given the underdog storyline. It is so apparent. I'm like, yo, this is great. It's good TV. Because mind you, that's kind of what they're giving her. They don't see her as much of a threat. There have been moments where I've even looked and been like, I don't know about all this with her outfits, but she's endearing and she's enjoyable to watch. Yes, some of the looks have been, but if you are funny and you are likable, and if people really, really dig your shit, oh, bitch, you can walk in the room full first. Absolutely. So as much as they're talking about coasting with, yes, one elimination, just one. It's like, can we wait for the rest of the people to go home first? We need about at least 4 more folks and her to be safe for us to talk about coasting. Mind you, when did Ben de la Creme tell Bianca Del Rio that she was coasting? And that was like in a top, what was that? Top 4, top 5, top 6? 6. Yeah, that was top 6. It was Ben de la Creme, Darian Lake, Bianca Del Rio, Courtney Act, Adore Delano. Did I say 6 right there? I feel like I'm missing somebody. Yeah, because it was top 5. So I did it right. I said the 5. That's why I was like, was it 6? 5. Look at me. As I started naming them, going into the ball, when Ben went home. Wait, so hold on. Ben, Darian, because I'll never forget Darian's outfit. Bianca. So who lip synced that night? Because didn't Adore win that one? I think Adore won that challenge, right? Yeah. Adore won that one because they were so enamored with the bit. I feel like, or was she safe? Lord, this is starting to kill. Oh, so long ago. Ah, come on, Matt. Darian versus Ben. That's right. It was the second time they had to lip sync against each other. Correct. Okay, pulled it in. Thank you. Because I had to remember the black and white episode was when Darian and Ben had to lip sync before, and that was the double save. And then we got to the top 5, and then that's when they had to do it again. Boom. Okay. There it is. There it is. Yep. Okay. Trinity K went home for the Chaz Bono challenge when they did the interview, and they were doing the runway category was like wildlife or some sort of wild animal nonsense, and she was looking excellent. She had a lip sync against Adore Delano. I'll never forget it. I was so sad that day. I was hoping Trinity would pull out of it. I really was. I was like, because when I tell you, when she lip synced against April Carry On, because I'm the one. I was like, oh, I was sold that day. Ate it up. Ate it up. All right, back to this show. My bad, y'all. We had to dive into the past here. Ginger Johnson and Kate Butch will be those underdog girls I see this season. I feel that the girls are going to view them as the comedy campy queens and not focus on the talent at hand. I know that's why Kate's like, let me get a comedy challenge, bitch. I will eat or something like that. You know what I mean? So let's not count them out. Let's not do that just yet. I'm not here for this lack, but I also am a fan of the Butch and the Johnson. And the Johnson. Hey, y'all, thanks for tuning in today. Let's keep it cute in the chat. Let's have conversations, only speculations, no spoilers. Appreciate every single one of you for being here today. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it. It's all really appreciated and super helpful with the PayPal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo Matty-Rants, as well as super chats are available. Appreciate you for tuning in today. It's a little fun back and forth moment here in reference for the shade, but it's nothing too heavy or too crazy, right? Moving forward through the episode, it's the following day, a retread over the same things that have been said before, with Carmel having her badge and now being 3 people with the badge. RuPaul stares blankly into the distance while she prepares for male RuPaul to then walk in and give us it's a great suit. It's a good dress shirt underneath. Why the scarf? I love you. Why the scarf? That's for a t-shirt. Why the scarf? For a t-shirt. For a crew neck. Maybe even a V. But like, that's a dress shirt, sister. Is there makeup? Maybe something happened. Maybe there was a stain or something. I don't know. I don't know who in the last minute said, wrap this. That was my only off thing for today. I was like, Alexis, I will accept this. Running late for my flight tease. He's in Manchester. It's cold and wet. That is the least warm insulating scarf I have. That is a scarf for like the 70s. Do you hear me? Carl, not old people feel the cold more. Let's not do that. We have seen RuPaul listen to this. But no, I just find this scarf to be a little different for this outfit, but I still love me some rosies. And I'm noticing the tortoise shell frames. I am just now noticing those. Are those Ray-Bans, bro? Anywho, RuPaul is about to introduce another Black person into this mixture as her favorite Raven is stepping into the scene here. It is Black History Month. All hail Raven. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm absolutely joking. Quite the fun time I'm having here. Okay. Listen. Caw, caw. Raven has stepped into the room. Black Beak for Matthew. Black Ravens in the room, and they're introducing the mini challenge, which is SPNK. Don't put the U in there because then it gets gross. But it's a protein drink, and it's exactly what you think it is. It kind of reminded me of that South Park episode when they were playing Sarcastaball, and Butters was trying to make everybody, I guess, play the game better. So he had his own special drink that he was making, but it was really, and then he was making everyone drink it, and it took Stan's dad to drink it to go, this is calm. And it was it's like, how is Randy gonna know? Good times. This is all this reminded me of. I watch a lot of South Park. It's really funny at 2:00 in the morning. Anywho, just put that U in there, Louise. You're welcome. Just put that U in there. Now, RuPaul asked all these fine people to get in their best trade, workout, protein, gym, it was a lot. Now, my focus, I don't remember him from the first episode. Hello, pit crew member. Hi, how are you doing? Yes. More of him, please, and thank you. Fine. Go ahead. I was like, oh, excuse me. Ooh. It's like all of a sudden your shirt, ooh, like, oh, my shirt. Oh, it's off. I can't. Back to this. I need us to understand that Naomi Carter took a wig or tracks that she had ready to glue into some sort of cap and place them in between those thighs. Chi-Chi, come on, Chi-Chi. I'll union that, Jack. You say that. Okay, listen. Listen, my London bridges are falling down. Okay. My fair lady, indeed. Me, I say. Me. I can't. I do, Craig. I did a reaction to this episode. It's posted on Patreon right now. Yes. Drewski, captivating cat. What are you doing here now, Drewski? Now, Drewski. That's old. We don't do that anymore. Okay. She won. Okay. She won. You're going to be all right. You better sit down, Drewski. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. Well, thank you, Craig. Hope you enjoy. It's very lax. I'm normally enjoying a little bit of a libation. I rolled a nice little fatty. I'll either have some food, and I just talk about it with you while we watch the episode together. Stare at the camera in moments where I'm like, really? Really? Is that what happened? And if something really got me together, I got to pause. And then we're to talk. If it really got me together. And there's more than just this episode. There's a lot of Drag Race I've covered. I think the last 3 seasons of UK are on there. I think so. Lots. Woo! Tyra Banks is back at it again for America's Next Top Model. Go ahead, Tyra. You better take those pictures. Raven's just staring at something. Nothing's on. No batteries in that camera. He's fine. Dee Dee, what you doing over here? I guess this is going to be an ongoing theme now. She's going to lose her hair, and then we're all going to laugh at this. Good for her. Take that joke. Go on, sister. Now, if I knew that SPNK would make Fat Bastard look like this afterwards, Tell me I'm sold. Tell me I'm sold. I'm sold. Bitch, when I tell you that is all I saw, I was like, oh my God, I said, what happened? I said, Fat Bastard went to the gym. What is this team? Ah! I thought that Ginger low-key was going to win this one. I thought. But then when the RuPaul's favorites, Tamara, I already see RuPaul is gigging for you, sister. Now, because I care about my channel and my viewers that consume this program, I've decided to block what would never exist in betwixt those legs for some individual of chinny chin proportions. But I think Tamara was funny. It was definitely feminine. Drewski. I mean, I know what I'm staring at, but he's too dark for Raven. Well, based on that Jack profile, yes. Thank you, Drewski, for the super chat. Y'all remember that Jack profile from many moons ago? The girls won't let RuPaul was kind of rude here. Did you catch that shade? Like Banksy out here for a protein ad. I was like, rude. A-Lib, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the tippy poo on Cash App. Appreciate you sending a heart right back to you, buddy. Appreciate you, babes. I was like, oh, they are wrong for that. She, the way RuPaul was like, oh, Banksy's here for protein. Okay. I heard the inflection in your tone, RuPaul in Asia. So here's me. Caramel, I guess this is why I like her so much. This is my kind of people. Yeah, that's how we're doing this. But even better, let me tell you something. Tomorrow, they're not taking opportunities nowhere. This is a bench press. This is the benching row where we can do our bench presses at, right? So I'm not, baby, that man would have been right up in the front. I would have been tummy down. That protein shake would have been right here, and my picture would have been used later for other forms of proportions. Period. I was like, they're not doing this right. So I was carved. Yes, that's how the protein got in its shake. That's how it got there. That's what happened. But Tamara Thomas is the winner of the mini challenge, and she wins a little bit of an ability, not an ability. She wins the prize of being able to pick 2 people for the Maxi Challenge, which is a disaster class based on RuPaul's masterclass, or any masterclass in general, where they're given 3 different topics that they're going to have to teach us how to work it out or do better at. The topics are party, work, and love. How to party right and do it in the most fabulous way. How to work and be respected at the same time, and love. Because, we all know that word, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm thinking to myself, normally when I look at a master class, I'm expecting 1 person to speak, not 3 people. Okay? So I'm already like, this is going to be annoying because it's going to be hard depending on how everything is set up. Tamara is smart in her decision making. Like, hear me out. You pick Michael, and then you pick Ginger. Listen, got time. Hold on, come on, Maddie, get your words together. Ginger is good with their words, quite funny, and is not too boisterous to where she will outshine someone on the stage. She's a team player. Michael, also overround draft pick. They're also from the same area, so they kind of get the vibe. And, it seems like it'll work together. She picked people who are going to work easy with her, where she can do what she wants to do. No one's going to tell her to calm down, and no one's going to tell her too much to do. That's why I was like, that was smart. And Alexis, scolding hot tea. Tamara be knowing Kara's weak points because every time she don't pick her, Kara be in the bottom. This is a hard challenge because they have to work together, create an entire class of teaching something while being entertaining at the same time. Excellent choice. Like and it's people who, oh, we get each other and they get party, and that's a whole the Geordie girls. It's all right. I was like, that was the smart play to do. Now everybody else gets picked based off of who's standing next to each other. So Miss Naomi Carter, Dee Dee Licious, and Kate Butch get work. Okay. They've all had different experiences with working in drag and how it goes and want to give their sort of takes on it. The other group, which is Banksy, Vicky, and Cara, get love. Now, I'll be very real with you. I wouldn't have wanted that one. I wouldn't have wanted that one. That one would have been just a little bit hard to work with for me. Okay? Because everybody's version of love is completely fucking different. Some of it's nuts and some of it's right where it needs to be. I would have wanted party or work. Oh, yeah, especially work. I think I would have wanted those options, to be honest with you. Like, not love. Love is subjective. Ooh. So for me, I was feeling like when they were given that as the challenge, it's like, ooh, you're going to have to talk about your own personal experiences, but it's also going to be, is what you're saying relatable? Can it be something that we as the viewers can understand and fully process? So Team Party was already set to go. Stephanie, thank you so much for the tippy poo. Patty, I owe you a song. Maybe share for the trip to LA. Hearts from Poland. Thank you so very much, Stephanie. I appreciate you so much, Mazol. I appreciate you down. I'll let y'all know how that goes. I got to make sure I get somebody to look at Mamu-chan for at least the day. I mean, I would be back literally the next day, but I just want to make sure he is good to go. So I will let you know. But thank you so much. Hold on. You want me to do share for your birthday, Patty? Okay, so y'all, Patty's birthday was Monday, and we didn't get a chance to celebrate it. And one thing I do here with my Rant Pack folks is if y'all have been here for quite some time and I know you, and it's your birthday, I'm giving you a special song. Sometimes the cameos will give you the long runs. You want me to do a full character for you. That would be a great cameo request for you to ask me to do a little bit of a Snatch Game character, do a voice for the whole entire time, and I have to create something here. I like that. But okay. Let me get my share voice together. Gypsies traveling. Oh, Pat. No, hold on. Come on, Matt. It's like I want to say it, but I feel like it's gonna come out lies. Oh my god. Okay, come on. It may be Liza Share, Benelli. Ow. Little Share. Oh. Oh, you invite me to this chicken shit gigs room. There we go. Oh, there it is. Patty. This is Cher from Gots to Be Real, because this is the only way I would sound like that. Oh, my goodness. Happy birthday. Birthday. Belated birthday, Patty. Now I sound like Michael McDonald. Okay, I have to stop this. I'm giving Michael McDonald. Patty, it's your birthday. I have to go. Let's keep moving on, girl. So Cher is not on my list of people to be for Snatch. I could do a little Toni Braxton better. Happy birthday, Patty. Happy birthday, Patty. See, that's better for me, Patty. Oh, Happy belated birthday. Yeah. Why am I going back to Michael McDonald? Happy belated birthday, Patty. Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday, Patty. Okay, I'm done. I promise. Love you, Patty. Thank you, baby. All right, team love. Now, did you go back and watch this part? Because we needed to. This is going to be important. Remember, in Untucked, a little later, just a little later, okay? There is a moment of you kind of took over and it was the Banksy show. I just want this to be very clear. I had to watch this all back. Now, this starts off with I haven't worked with you two. I'm excited for that. I think this is what we can bring. Vicky is engaged. I can bring this. I can talk about that. That there it is. Banksy, I'm in a relationship with a trans woman. Never thought that would be as a gay man and challenged myself. Amazing. Or gay non-binary person. Amazing. Fine. Amazing. Okay. Cara has never been in love before. There are 3 different points of view. Now, I would have thought that this would have been more the Banksy show, in my opinion. Maybe I wasn't there for the remainder or the rest of this. Maybe that was cut out the edit. I don't know. But initially, how the confessionals, how what we saw worked out, it seemed like everything was going well. And then Vicky spoke up. I'm so serious. It seemed fine to me. And then Vicky's like, I don't agree with 10% of the things that they're saying. I was like, huh. Because it was, we need to talk about this. And then Cara being like, yes, we need to make sure we implement something like that. And then Banksy making a suggestion. And Vicky, yes, we should pull this in and do all of that. So I was confused with the 10% of ideas that weren't good, but you're wanting to be a team player. But here, because if anything, if it's 10% of the ideas were bad, wouldn't that be the easiest ones to nip? Because it's 10% of it? That means that 90% of what everything else was great. What was the bad 10%? Is that what we saw on the stage? Was that just 10%? I don't know. I thought that was weird. It's like, interesting. Keith, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. But I was like, maybe not. Like, maybe this was just a moment, right? You know, the other group is having to talk about work. You know, Dee feels like she can bring a lot to the table. Kate basically said, if y'all fall, I'm going to catch you. And that's what happened with this group. They better give Kate her flowers. Every time somebody wasn't funny, Kate made them funny in this group. Every time something wasn't landing, a facial expression, a non-physical comedy, and act, they need to be thanking Kate. They really should. Kate was acting up this episode on the challenge. I was like, really? Like, y'all, to be real, they should have went in a little harder, but Kate was honestly saving y'all's asses. Naomi said she doesn't like to, excuse me. Naomi says she's not comfortable with speaking, but is going to learn to get through that. It's just a challenge for her, a challenge it will be, because there was really nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with how Naomi talks. There's really nothing wrong with how Naomi talks. I like now Naomi talks. I love the accent, all that kind of stuff. It's more so how she tackled the challenge. That was the issue versus how they sounded. RuPaul steps into the room to get a little bit of a feel of what everybody's doing, a little bit of conversation back and forth here and there. I want to get to another example why Kate is that girl for Ru. And again, how Tamara loves, RuPaul loves the Tamara sexy, fool, like kitten with a whip kind of appeal. She loves Kate's sense of humor and how she responds and reacts to things, because this moment could have been nothing. This was so funny by accident, and Kate played into it very well. I was like, oh, this is great. Because they were talking about certain things with work, and then Kate was like, well, I have about 4 pints or 4 drinks, within 3 hours. And Ruth's like, 4 drinks? And Kate's like, what's wrong with that? Is that a problem? Like 4 drinks in 3 hours? She's like, that's something new. Let me write this down. This is something we can teach to people. 4 drinks with this do. I said, oh my God. You know what? Naomi Carter is absolutely charming. I don't think anybody said anything different. I don't think they did. But Kate was cutting up here. This was so fun. I was like, this is stupid, but it's hilarious. And Rue catches the bid. And I think in this moment, maybe Kate realized, okay, I need to keep the jokes rolling. Like, let me take a little bit of the leadership in the script and how this goes. They can say what they want to say, but anytime it feels a little blank, I'm just thinking, Kate, this is what happened. You were like, let's add that in there. How about we put this joke in? Maybe I say this when you finish that part. And so that way the flow would be much better. That was needed in the love group. Seriously needed in the love group. Colin Firth is cutting up. Go ahead, brother. I like Kate Butch. There is no coffee, Matt. I'm sorry. I know it's like a pet peeve of people to hear, for people to hear that. I'm so sorry. It's a bad habit because I like to get everything at the end of it. One of my favorite gifts I've ever gotten. Love it. All right. There's a little bit of shade in the workroom as they're talking about each other's topics and how they're going to sound and ooh, this, that, and the other. A little bit of a light jab back and forth. All the light, all of it. All of it. But we have a moment to talk about love, to talk about relationships as both Vicky and Banksy talk about their significant others. And we really dive more so into Banksy's backstory with their partner and how it challenged them in their view in love, being a person who viewed themselves as gay at the time. I believe, I'm not sure if they were non-binary at the time, but, falling in love with a trans woman and what that meant to them and how they presented it. And it was a very eye-opening moment. And I like to hear Banksy's side of things as well. And it's also not something that's uncommon as much as people think. It's just more so about asking questions and being open to listening to people's stories and who they are and where they come from. And, I like Banksy's a lot. I like Banksy's a lot. I do. I'm enamored with their drag, their personality and spirit. I did hate how things went this week, but at the same time, I enjoyed the fact that I could see Banksy like saying, fuck all that and fuck off to that bullshit. That was like, all right, bitch, you better stay in your gray. You better. Because it was on now that time. This wasn't like a Scarlet moment where they were like huffing and puffing over like, everybody said my name. It was like, yeah, girl, but tea. A little worse. But like with Banksy, it's like, there's something to like about it. Like there's something to root for. So I like them this week. And, I think for me, Banksy, I don't know you, darling, but this is how I kind of would view the situation if I were you. If I just sat here and had a whole moment about my relationship and we were sharing this kind of information, we just had a really shitty challenge. We then get to the judging, and then you decide to make this about, I didn't trust the moderator, not saying she did a bad job, but if I did the job, I know I could have done better. I'd have been fire engine hot. Banksy, you better than me, because I would have said, you know what, Vicky, when we were sitting there doing our makeup and talking about our relationships, I would have never pegged you to be this kind of girl. We would have gone there. We would have gone there. Sitting there asking me questions and worrying about me so damn much, and you get up here and then make me feel like some kind of fool. At the same time, they all did that. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like Banksy was perfect, because the people who are doing that, please. She fucked up on some very big occasions this week. It wasn't so much to where we needed to go, hey, you were the worst. No, that was bullshit. That was very, she's the leader of the group, let's put her in the bottom kind of mess, right? But she also messed up too. So that's why I was like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. But I was here for this moment. So shout out to Banksy and Vicky for sharing the relationship. I wasn't prepared for RuPaul to give me this. I don't know why. She gave me Vacation Home, Florida Teas, Boca. It's like she got a lake house or something. Do I like this? I think I do. I think I like this. Yeah. Easy breezy. I kind of like it. Yeah. I was shocked. I was kind of like, oh, this is different because it just felt so loose and it felt flowy, but it still looked right. I think the wig is everything. I love the hair. I love the face. She said Slaycation, and this actually gives category. I was like, oh, I see it. She's hosting a party. Yep, yep. Y'all, please get in. I have to give it the wig, the mug. It's all right. Good job, everybody. Whoever worked for this, whoever did the work today. I'm gonna give it to you for this. I enjoyed it. I thought it was cute. I was like, okay. I didn't have to see not one nude illusion that didn't match. Okay, we got nails on. RuPaul looks like she's moisturized them hands. Go ahead, sister. The mug is right. It's highlighted in all the right areas. Yep, chest is justing. Rich, yes indeed. The chest is justing. Nana's on the cruise ship to the islands. Listen, and young daddy is with her. Okay, she has a lot of money from her first husband, but don't mess with her. She works for it. She owns 51% of that company. Actually, RuPaul owns 100% of it. Listen, go ahead, Ru. I liked it. Tinashe Visage, bitch. You cannot tell me you didn't think of that album cover, because that was all I thought about. The moment Michelle visaged onto my screen, I said, Tinashe, I have to pull the album cover. Hold on. I was like, I know you are playing in my face, lady. I was like, this she's playing. Hold on. Where am I? I should have already had this up here. Here we go. Like literally my favorite album from her, and immediately I was like, it is my favorite Tinashe album. It's my favorite. It's such a good album, y'all. Like, she's such an underrated artist. They hate that they don't give her play. She's so good. There are so many people out there with like mid vocals who are getting everything. Like, it drives me. Love you, Tinashe. This is a stand account over here. Okay, Michelle. I see you. No. Ooh, gamer guy. It's so hard to keep up with whoever she's mad at, even though when she read Drake, Azalea dragged him, child. It was I enjoyed it. It was a lot of beige blood on the floor. It was insane. Alan Carr is one of my favorite judges of all franchises. He's one of my favorite co-judges, period. He's such a good time. So funny. Love you, Alan. And then we have our special guest judge, Serene Jones. She was cool. I liked her outfit. It was cute. Let's talk about the disaster classes, shall we? Did I do these best to worst? I think I did. Here we go. Let's start with work. Now, Kate carried the team. Okay? All right. Dee was okay. Naomi talked a lot. Kate in this orange nostril, this toucan Sam beak that she has drawn on that nose. That nose is orange, sister. Like she dived into a carrot's ass. No. Came right back up. I didn't know what was going on with this. The joke with the loss, the makeup skills in a house fire makes sense. Since the nose looks like it's on fire. The roof is on fire. That's where Copper Top is. On the nose. Wild. But like, I didn't care, even though I stared. She was fucking funny. Every time it got a little dry, picked it back up again. Every time that we needed someone to step in, she was right there. She kept the ball rolling in between everyone's bits. She did what she had to do. Kate, you did that. You were the best of the team. And I enjoyed it. I would love to hear a class from her. On not that. But yeah. That nose looks like a yam. Not candied either. Like in stages before it gets in the oven with the marshmallows. Ooh, and the brown sugar and the cinnamon wild card. Thanksgiving is almost around the corner. You know I got to go to a yam house. Got to go to a yam house. But yeah, I was here for Satan sex. Did you say candy corn? Dee Licious looked like an uncircumcised penis with makeup and a wig on. And the breasts are testicles. What? I don't have an issue with these breast bibs, body enhancer movement situationships, whatever you want to call it. I just want something to cover this so bad. Like, and I know it's going to be like a high up necklace or whatever, but like, you look like a talking penis. You do. Did anyone see Beau is Afraid? That's who's upstairs in the closet. That's who's in the attic. I thought they stabbed you, girl. Listen, bitch. For anyone who saw Beau is Afraid, you are welcome. That's what it looks like in drag upstairs. Like that head came out, just minus the cheese on the side for the girls that don't click. Do your thing, bitch. You were okay. I have to focus on what we need to focus on. You were okay. Dee, I didn't really hate anything that you did. I just kept staring at you, testicle Dee. Dee Testicles. That might be your name. Dee Testicles. An uncured hot dog. But she was fine. She did a good job. Yeah. How to have a cleavage and turtleneck at the same time. Baby. I just, listen, is it Bram Stoker's Dracula with this? Like, I think she's great. This makes her look so old. That's all. And I really don't hate you, Dee. You're probably like watching this now going, this motherfucker. I can hear you. It's okay. Anybody that like her too, I get it. I would have done a completely different hair. It looks like she's going to be hosting the nightly news. Like, I almost want to see her flat chested. Like that is something. I almost want to see her with just a boy chest. I'd like to see it a little different. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's all. But props to her. A penis. It's South Park again. Eek, a penis. Oh, that Mrs. Garrison episode was absolutely nonsense. The rat has the penis on his back, and he starts singing. I can't. It was too much. Somebody grab a penis. That's all I kept saying. Oh God, I can't. That episode was insane. Oh, I have to go watch that again. Who said Linda wishes she had this shape? Okay. Oh, how bad you needed a lash. Like, it looked like you lost a fight. And the first thing they did was rip off your lashes. Like, get over here. Like someone just grabbed your face real quick and said, zoop. Very Uma Thurman and Kill Bill Volume 2. Yeah. Against Elle Driver. Very that situation when she plucked out her eye real quick. If y'all could have a visualization of where I'm going with this. Someone with two hands. Barrel. And then Naomi. Just running around the room. That is what I got in this. Lost her fight. Lost it, girl. Sat there with that black mama in that fucking trailer, bitch. About to get sacked. Listen, Naomi didn't say anything wrong, though. See, this is, they should have swapped. But then again, I would have had to depend on the shape of Naomi's chin to cover the breast, foreskin of the bib, right? Because this one could have used a breasticle. It could have. Right now it's Billy Porter about to give someone a Grammy. She was fine, but she was serious. And there was nothing to it but you should and this should. And sometimes the words were repeating themselves. Like how Vicky kept saying, baby, baby, baby. You got it, baby. We'll get to you, Vicky. Baby. But she was fine. She just didn't tell no jokes. And RuPaul literally said, make this funny. So that group on a scale of 1 to 5 for me was about 2.5 out of 5. Kate was pulling the 2s and the 0.5s. Yeah. I mean, let's not pretend, Keith, like we haven't seen Billy Porter walk into some sort of situation like this with a different hair, but with the same makeup and the same jacket. And I love me some Porter Billy. But, pray tell, sometimes I can't. Now, to the second group, which was Party, nothing wrong. No notes. Everything was perfect. I listened. It was funny. No one was flat. I mean, Tamara was flat-chested, but no one was flat. To be honest with you, I'll be real. Michael was definitely moderating the fuck out of this, but when Ginger had her time, she was peeing. And Tamara was eating the physical comedy up. Okay? Demi Moore giving us everything. Kim Richards was doing it. Can't wait to see her for the Beverly Hills season's about to start. They worked very well together, baby. When that hand fell, it reminded me of Blake Keisha. That's a panel joke. I said, there go Blake. At the checkout at Whole Foods. It was funny. It was light. It really pulled together. RuPaul asked them to make it universal. That it did. That they did. And I enjoyed it. So I have no notes. Everybody did great. Tamara was just really eating the physical comedy up for me. That's why I was cackling at her more. But when Ginger had her time, I was like, oh, okay. I like it. I thought it was cool. As a matter of fact, before we start this up, oh my goodness gracious me, oh my. At the end of this video, everybody, for those of you who remember my gaming like days and I was playing, like we totally finished the quarry and all that kind of jazz, right? So I have become comfortable in Baldur's Gate 3. I'm thinking about doing weekend plays on those Sundays whenever we don't do the panel and just go live and game that day. And it may be Mortal Kombat 1, Baldur's Gate 3. I could still always do the Fall Guys or whatever, but I in my mind, I'm like, ooh, on the Sundays that we don't do the panel, I kind of want to do that. So I'll take a poll later in the community tab and ask how y'all feel about that one. Because I'd be down for that again. We had a good time. Especially Baldur's Gate 3. I've really been having a good time. And I'm still early in the game. Like I'm still like very early in the game. I had to restart it like 4 times because I kept fucking up. I think old boy's gonna have to be a tierling. Like I don't want the devil lady to die. Like I don't want her to die. So I'm like, I don't know how to do it without messing it up because she always is a die. It's really good, DW, but I would love to play because I know people can play too. So if y'all want to do the story mode with me together, that'd be so much fun to play with y'all. So yeah, it's like Dungeons and Dragons, Leviathan. Mm-hmm. David G, I would because I'm a Pokemon guy, but something about Nintendo Switch and streaming is so difficult. So you gotta have a lot of shit going. The PlayStation has it built in. We can figure that out. We'll come to it. We'll get there. But just to let you know, I'm considering bringing it back because I'm like, I miss doing that, and that could be like a bi-weekly thing. Okay. I love how all of them are badge holders that have won previous challenges, and they did the worst out of everybody. Yes, Carlock is good as a companion, but I want Will bit. You hear me, Dawn? I'm trying to establish something with that one, okay? I want the hero. Okay, I need a hero. I'm trying to lay down with that one. Okay, my half elf. What's my class? Half elf bard, bitch. Yeah. I'm actually debating on starting it all over again and letting y'all vote what character I should create. So. Here's the issue. They all look good. Well, Vicky's kind of camp, and Banksy and Cara look more in tune with what this is supposed to be giving today. But the issue started at the beginning with the tone and how it was set. It was a little dry, Banks. It was. When you threw the glasses, it was almost like, huh? And then you continued forward like you forgot what you were going to say next. Like you were introducing the topic and love is a disaster and da-da-da-da-da-da. And you kept going forward and you messed up. So y'all are not going to act like she was fine. I'm not doing this bullshit today. She messed up twice. She now picks herself up a couple of times, is able to convey her story, and had a few jokes that were thrown in there. So, okay, Banksy was the better of the group. But there were two key moments that were very, the tape stopped. And it's like, okay, hold on now. Like it was the beginning, and then it was something in the middle too. But. You better fall, Sailor Moon. You were followed by Sailor Scout. But listen, this is where I had my issue because while that is an issue, while she had 2 times where she messed up, and that's fine. And that's fine. That's fine. People are gonna mess up, right? This is why I got mad. Because I'm like, Sister Vicky, Tamara was talking at one point in time. And then you called her Banksy. It wasn't even scripted. Okay, hold on. Let me really do this in order here because Vicky started talking, and she kept saying some of the same things over and over again, so it really wasn't going anywhere. And I was like, okay, you got your story out, but it's like, listen, you know what I mean? Like girl, I don't even think you believe in what you're talking about. I was like, okay. You mean Cara, Matty? No. Hold on. I'm. Did I say tomorrow? This is gonna be funny when I go back. I said tomorrow. Okay. All right. Falling into a pit of despair. falling further I go. Down the well of me messing up, hard as I could tell. I messed up. I hate messing up so much, y'all don't even know. It drives me nuts. And so I have to sing songs when I do it, so that way I don't take it too seriously. But them names, how y'all gonna live together and damn near sound the same with one extra syllable? God bless it. I'm talking about Vicky right now. Okay, Vicks Vapor Rub, Vivacious. Vicky was saying a whole lot of babies, 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 babies, all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. All that. Very that. Never forever, you bitch. It's the curse of Vicky Vivacious. I can't. Her shit was okay. It was like, all right. I thought we were about to do a skit for the Carol Burnett show or possibly for like all that or something. But, I was like, okay. But to me, nothing landed and she kept repeating herself. And she ended every sentence with baby. You know what I mean? Baby. Is that what I'm talking about? Baby. When you get your love and you don't want to do all that with the baby. And I was like, okay. Okay. Now, Tamara started off strong. We had a moment. Okay. She had her little, and that's why the man with the clothes and da-da-da. And I was like, okay. And then Vicky goes awkward. And I thought to myself, was that in the script? But then called Cara Banksy. Y'all are just saying Tamara now. See, this is why I'm not on the show, because you know what's going to happen when that happens? I can see Michelle Visage right now. Matty, what? Michelle? You keep saying the other girl's name. Well, can you put some bitches on with different syllables and different sounding fucking... God damn it. Okay. Vicky called Cara Banksy. I did it, everybody. I did it. Oh, SRB, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare the kitties. Oh, no, y'all have you've experienced my trauma scream. You've experienced, I'm getting old, bitch. You hear me, Matthew? Do you know this is what my dad does? Because he has so many kids. He goes through all of our names till he gets to the right one. I'm like, oh, this is going to be me. It's going to be me. Me talking about Drag Race if it continues on for another 30 years. Carson, Ross, Michelle, RuPaul's. I can't. Okay. She fucked the name up. And that kind of, to me, okay, let me be real. Cara. I think when that happened too, that also threw her off. And it's Banksy now looking at Vicky like, why you say my name? My dog started barking at the phone. Just so you are clear. No, mama trying to sleep. Oh, no. My cat's asleep. Hold on. Let me take a picture. No, my child knows me. He's used to me by now. Look, he's asleep. There goes Mamu Chan asleep on the couch where the window is. There he go. Yeah, my child know me. This is a loud household. Y'all haven't been here when he's loud. Like, don't let me go into the shower and not have the door open. Oh, I've lost my mind. My cat lets me know I am a bad parent. All that. See, I had to look then. Oh yeah, this is nap time because he had his wet food and he got to do his zoomies around the house. And then we had a little cuddle moment because I was brushing him. Because Friday I brush him Wednesdays and Fridays. We have a little brush moment because he also is hard to brush. He likes to play with the brush. I'm like, bitch, if you don't just sit down. So yeah. That's my baby boops. That's my little fat man. Cause yeah, he a little chubbers. He a little chubbers right now. But I was told he's not overweight. He got big very quickly. Like overnight, kind of weird. It's weird because he was so small. Now I look at him like, you're so big. I call my little chubby bubby. I love him. I love my little. Sorry, let me get back to the show. I love my baby. It got worse. It got worse. It got worse. Cara, this is why I say you're the worst. Like never forever. It was just like literally May. His birthday's next month. Oh my God, yeah, his birthday's November 18th. Oh my God, I'm a year old. But yeah, Mama was reading her cue cards. Mama was reading. I was like, I almost did it again. I said, Cara Bell. Why, sister, every time you needed to say something, yeah. And I said, okay, no. This ain't gonna work. It was every time. Now I have a screenshot of Banksy doing the same thing. Boom, boom. People were in their notes. It's fine. The problem is, if you're in your notes in between a moment when everyone is speaking to catch what you're doing is a lot different than you in the middle of being prompted for a question and then. So what I would say to that is, it's like, well, that you took time away to read, or you were like, oh, let me see here and look down. Don't work that way. It don't work out right. I'm nervous for her for the stand-up challenge. Tamara, you know what? Fuck that. Cara Thomas. Yeah, I said it. Cara Thomas over here is happy that Tamara Mel is doing a bad job. Do what you will with that one, kids. Kyle Richards is happy that Garcelle is fucking up. It's all over again. It's all over again. She doesn't have Lisa Rinna to laugh at with her. Woo. I knew she was going to be in the bottom right here. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I said, now, Cara. I said, now, Cara, did you think they were going to let that be a wide shot? Now, sister, did you think this was going to be a wide? No. You know, in that editing room, they were like, pull it in a little bit more, clear out the picture, we'll make sure it looks perfect. Okay. She wanted to speak. If only your throat was strong enough to swallow and then talk. See, some of us are gifted. Some of us are gifted with a hollow well. Okay? That when there are things in our mouths, we can go got goop and continue. Okay? But I know you also, that was a lot of chocolate. It was probably sitting on your teeth. That caramel was there was probably some caramel in there. Caramel, look at that. The thing that your name went against you. Poor baby girl. I was just like, oh no, she's going to be in the bottom. We swallow in this household, okay? Never spit. Vicky was... You know, Vicky, it is interesting. Like, I don't know if you gave up a little bit because you felt like it wasn't going well or whatnot. But then when you started to do all of that for me, I was like, you know what? Yeah, they're in the bottom, this team it is. I assumed it would have been Vicky versus Cara. Even though Naomi was bad. I just assumed. RuPaul was not... Some of my favorite times to see RuPaul is when she's not impressed with somebody and you can see her not trying to look like she's enjoying it. Because you know when RuPaul would have the same eyes here, but her mouth is like, you know that, Ru. But when the mouth is closed, displeased she is. Displeased. Da-da-da-da-da. Everybody say love. Disaster. Category is Staycation. Did anyone else clock that? Please tell me. I know my rant pack. You know we're here like this. Please tell me you clocked that category and then you remembered what we were told earlier this year about a show that's coming. Please tell me. Please. Staycation. I said, oh, that sounds familiar. Leviathan. I was like, oh, I said, interesting. Oh, okay. MM and anybody else that doesn't know this, because you may just be off social media because, you actually have lives or you also protect your peace because God bless you. So they announced that they're going to be doing a show with Drag Race girls called Staycation. And it's like them like going on a trip together, like almost like the Bravo housewives doing their girls trip kind of bit. So it's like, oh, I don't know if we're getting a UK queen on Staycation. Will I was told rumors of what was going on, but not enough things to be concrete for me to be like, yeah, guys, let me tell you. So I don't want to just say a bunch of bullshit, but I'm familiar that there is a show that is coming soon. Yeah. I'm thinking so too, Purple Eater. Like they were already talking about it, and Rue was like, let me make that a challenge. But up first is Dee Delicious. She's a mother. I mean, she's holding it better than Kashawn. Ooh, Matthew. I don't like it. I mean, no, I like it. I don't. It's okay. Oh, thank you for reminding me, Leviathan. I need to watch Villains tonight for the reaction and then get the Villains review ready for tomorrow. Thank you. I'm all right. I don't really. I keep forgetting she's only 20. Yeah, that kind of happens for me a lot with her. A little bit. I mean, I get the idea behind it. I think it's well made. It looks nice. I'm not, it doesn't move me. I was like, oh, she's a mother. She's a mother. Yeah, so yeah. And then she removed the bottom of the outfit, and I was like, oh, okay. She's got panties on and tights that go all the way up to her belly button. Bleeker, I got to call you back. And I'm going to call you back. So, Dee Delicious is not for me, baby. It's just not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't. I'll be honest. Yeah, I don't like it. Okay. I don't like it. And they never have. They never have. And I guarantee you for the rest of the season, it never will. I wanted her to keep the top over it. Like when she did the reveal, I was like, okay. That's all. But she did like make a very well made outfit. I just don't like the colors. And I don't, Kate Butch is next, going snorkeling, not scuba diving, snorkeling, because that's snorkeling gear. She wouldn't go scuba diving in that. I thought she was like a Bond girl for a second, and then it was like, oh, she's snorkeling. That the jump scare we got this runway. Wait, what was the jump? I'm trying to remember. Oh wait, I'm trying to remember what was the jump scare. Did something happen? Maybe I remember. I can't remember. Maybe? Oh no, Irma, no. I will not be highlighting those toes. No, ma'am. I was so mad. If you want my reaction to that, go to my Patreon. Because I will not put them to. I want to keep my channel. Okay, that feels like a hate crime. How they put her toes on display like that, baby. They were like this. They went from feet to hooves. I was like, how you gonna bunch some toes together? And that's not even Kate. Listen, Kate, why, Kate? What size shoe do you wear? I want to ask her what is the size shoe that she wears. Maybe I think it's the reflection on the stage that makes it look like this longer. I think that's what it is. It's gotta be. Or maybe no. Maybe no. No. Oh, those are supposed to be flippers. Oh. 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 It's a no for me. I think she's cool though. I like her. This is even the letters look like it's given. I would have liked goggles to be in the hair up top, or something else like that, and maybe like some like to go there a little bit, like some seaweed or something like kelp or things that are coming off of her because she just got out the ocean, like woo, like or maybe this would have been in time for wet hair with the shells still in it because there's shells in her hair, but maybe I don't know, just I kind of wanted her to go all the way, if that makes sense, because this is too dry. It's like when Beyonce got out the water with Austin Powers and then shook her hair and then she was dry all of a sudden. You're like, girl, what is happening here? Yeah, the stoning on her name gives me alphabet soup. Like, monkeys and rabbits loop the loop. Like, hi, dad. Like, no, not for me. She got caught in the netting, which also it's like, yes, that would make sense for you being a swimmer trying to come out the water, but I don't know. Does Naomi Carter realize that she licks her teeth when she wants to give? Like every time I clocked her at a close up, that tongue was colliding with those teeth. I didn't understand this. And hold on, Homogen, before someone come for me. I like the Barbie Goes Skiing outfit. I had a Ken doll with literally the same fucking look. Yes, my mom bought me a Ken doll to my dad's dismay, and I had a G.I. Joe and a Ken doll, and thus the world began for me. But I had a Ken doll that was a ski Ken doll that literally had someone close to this in a Barbie. My sister had the Barbie that was a skier. Looks just like it. So I was like, oh, like this is Barbie Go Skiing. Done. Like very much go ski Barbie. Now, when they got close to her toes, that's a different story. Okay. It was like they wanted us to be mad at her. But I was more focused on sometimes when I was trying to get close-ups of her eyes were either closed or she had her tongue on her teeth. And I was like, sister. But I think the outfit's great. I think it's cute. I thought it was fine, personally. Had she done better in the challenge, we would have probably had a different story for her. Personally. But yeah. You said you hate the necklace, Alexis. Let me take a look at the necklace. Let me see if I can feel your fantasy. It matches. Okay, maybe if the earrings also match the necklace, I would feel differently. But that's me nitpicking right now. Yeah, maybe if the earrings and the necklace match, it would have been a little bit better. I don't know. Yeah, a little bit right there. Tamara Thomas is next. This is hot. It's hot. It doesn't do too much for me, but it's hot. Like, I know this girl. I know who she is. I know what athlete she's dating. It's cute. See, she has the ski goggles on her outfit. So I'm like, see, I like that, but it feels like she's going to be killed first in a horror movie or second. Third, with her boyfriend dying first. He goes in the bathroom. She's waiting on. Yep, that. She gives me that one in the movie who's with the boyfriend and is always like, "You're just tripping. There's no noises out there. Come on, Timmy. Let's go upstairs and have a good time." And Tamara would give us the most, like literally, and then we'd be all iconic. The whole boob scene, because you know how the slash movies used to go. She's the first one to expose. Yep. Yep. Yeah, zero. That's the outfit I'm receiving. She's giving Jennifer Lopez when the "all my love is all I have." Y'all remember that video? Well, Ashanti sang that part, but yeah. Sorry. Let me not do it today. Let me not do it today. It was Ashanti did, and also Christina Milian. But I liked that. The whole song. 158 of you in this piece. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. My name is Matty Rants. Yeah, I'm totally out there. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it with the PayPal.me/MattyRants. Catch up with us on MattyRants and Venmo MattyRants. Appreciate you for being here. Thumbs up, soldier. Michael Morale, this is cute. I like it. I think why I like this the most is that this was an outfit. I can see her on vacation. It is the pinup look. It's very that. I think why I liked it is because it's a postcard, and it made me go outside of, okay, it's just a bathing suit with heels and a ball and a cocktail. It's no, this is actually a postcard. And on the front of the postcard would be Michael Morale with a cocktail, like this sort of thing from like wishing you well from Hawaii. I totally got that. I was like, okay, this is cute. It's cute. I liked it. I really did. It's very clever. And then look at that. Wish Ru were here. Initials, Michael Morale, kiss kiss. And then we have RuPaul Charles, Lake Tuckahoe, Michael Morale for win. I like it when the girls get clever. I like it when the girls get clever. It's clever. Very clever. So yeah, I have to give it toots for that. No one else did that. No one else thought outside the box like that. And it was very like, oh, we're doing Staycation? A postcard. Perfect. Ginger Johnson is taking a trip to Mars. But like what people viewed Mars as in the 1950s? Yeah. And she made this literally hours before going to the show. I believe her. I believe it. She didn't even have to tell me that when I would have just came to that assumption myself. I appreciate her for being honest, but I was like, oh, well. I mean, you're not going to get hit by a car if you walk out into the middle of the street. I know that much. No one's going to take that parking spot if they set you in the middle. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But she made it, and it's hers, and she owns it. And there's that. That's it. That's it. I almost feel like maybe she really thinking this for Slaycation, or was she thinking this for a different challenge, but then wanted to change it up? I don't know, but not my favorite look from her. And she's a good seamstress too, because we've seen her first outfit that she made, that beautiful dress. Like it was very, very clean, but like I'm not worried about the skills for sewing. I'm worried about where their mind is going to be at in terms of the taste level as far as where they want to go with the looks. Like, I don't want her to think about this kind of silhouette ever. No one is negating this point. Are you okay? You okay, baby? Are you okay? You okay? See, to make an example out of you very quickly, we don't like it. But no one has lost sight in her being excellent today with this challenge. It's not a good look for us. And we all already have addressed that we respect her for being able to work and do clothes. No one's missing that point. So there's no need to add anything to an equation that's already been solved. I hope that helps and it made sense to you there, because nobody is taking that away from her. This is ugly, but that's on that. But she did good on the challenge. No one took that away. Vicky Vivacious is next. I thought she was going to do a reveal. And I think that was what was needed. This is fine. I didn't dislike it as much as the judges did. This is giving me very Tennessee, very Kentucky, very Texas, very Southern. This is giving the South. But like, she would actually look more, it would make more sense if she was going to the Renaissance concert in this outfit, and even if she's in pink, the silver still matters, in like Dallas or Houston, than like a Staycation. I get she wants Route 66 for, I was like, that's what you want to do for you? I was like, okay. I hate to tell you it's disappointing, but I thought she was going to do reveal. I think everything was tailored nicely, but like, damn, why is she wearing the go-go boots with this versus a cowboy heel? I don't hate it. I just wish there were different ideas around it, but I like and respect the concept. Yeah. I like and respect the concept. I just wish, because never mind, because when she did turn around, that panty was a fool. So never mind. I don't think we need a reveal. Can I be honest? Please don't be mad at me for saying this. Here I go. Please don't be mad at me for saying this. For a split second, I was reminded of Taste's promo outfit for season 2. For a split second. And I'm not saying this is it, but like the white with the feathers, with the way it looked like silhouette wise, I was like, this reminds me of that. I don't think it's the same at all. It looks close to it, but I was like, that's where my mind was though, right? She's gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Yeah, it looked familiar, but I didn't think the same, but I was like, it looks really close to that. But Cara, y'all, did you hear that? Cara, this wig more often. I want you to do this wig more often. Do it more often, please. These locks on you look so good to me, in my opinion. Her with this hair, I was like, yeah, do this hair more often, please. Now, I like this outfit. I have one critique. This is the only thing that kept killing me a little softly with his song, telling him, his whole life with his words. With his song. That's the only thing I didn't like. Because I was waiting for there to be like a heavyweight champion thing, situationship in the middle. That was my only issue. Was that. Everything else about it, I was like, oh, fabulous. But every time I looked at it, I was like, it's so big. It's so big. And there's no heavyweight champion. It's like you're supposed to put something there. But other than that, I liked it. That part. I was like, Banksy, puss. This is my favorite look of the night. Ah! I love this. I don't care what anybody says. I love this so much. I want this look. I need this look. I want this look. I can say it again. I need this look. Oh, it was so puss. It was so puss. Leopard on leopard on leopard on leopard. The same material for the jacket is the same material for the boot covers, the same material for the muffs, the same material for the bikini bottom and for the motherfucking bikini top. Are you joking me? With a leopard bodysuit underneath that didn't look too loose, just right. The gold accessories, the makeup, the blonde hair, the ski goggles, which really double as honestly giant fucking shades. I wanted it. I wanted it now. I want it now. And you know why I like this? It's not red. And I have nothing against her wearing red and what that represents. I have nothing against that. This is different. It's been different. She's changed up the looks. I was getting concerned. Y'all, please get into the fact that we had one constrictive, beautiful long gown she could move in to then get into the hankies of it all to then create that look. I like it. I do. I think she's brilliant. I like it. I was here for it. Hey. Yeah, I'm still reviewing it, but I'm taking my time right now because I've become a little overwhelmed with work and things with this channel. So trust and believe it is coming. I need to get the reactions done first because I was going to do sort of like a all-in-one video coming up soon. But yeah, it's coming. My bad. And I hate that, Victor. I'm sorry. I know. For all my people watching the Brazil episodes, it's coming again. I needed a moment to do some things. And some shows have been put on the back end, but I need to get to it. It's Chucky, Brazil, and another show that I need to catch back up on. It's been a lot. Well, I might be at WoW Studios for that party I got invited to in LA this November, so possibly I may be there, and that would be a networking event as well as the time to celebrate my friends because I'm very excited for their show, Sissy That Psych, that's coming out on WoW Presents Plus. So get ready for that, girl. Yeah, World of Wonder is about to be dropping a whole bunch of stuff. Be quiet. Let me start being quiet. I know it's just a lot of Drag Race. Like I want to watch Germany right now. I've been worn down to watch Italia too, and I'm just like, there's so much happening. It's starting to consume me, and I want to watch other shows too. Like House of Villains is so much fun. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's a lot, but I'm gonna get back to it. I promise. But yeah, Banksy, you peed, girl. I like it. I've been watching The House of Avalon. Yes. I met all those people. They're good. They're good folks. But I actually been watching that. Oh, that. Me and Dooley got to get ready for those reviews. Oh my God. I know what it is. I'm not. I know. I know what it is too. I know what it is. Oh, I want to say it so bad. Ah! I know what it is. You're either going to like it or you're going to hate it. That is all I'm going to give you. I also want to say you low-key have seen it before. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. You're either going to like it or you're going to hate it. And I think you've seen it before, just in a different kind of way. So just be prepared for that. But I think it'll be interesting. It also depends on the challenges too, but yeah. I also think it's gonna be a big fu to like us as the fans to be like, y'all be mad when we make these decisions. Okay, now what? Now how you gonna feel? So we'll see. I'm not answering that one. I'm not answering not one motherfucking question. I'm not answering that. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But I found out what it was the other day, and I was like, this could be interesting. That's how I looked at it. I was like, this could be good, or it could be annoying. That's all. Depends on how things go. All right. So listen, the winners of the challenge it's a no duh is team party. So all three this time, not the girl groups, different story. And they said the girl groups only one of you get a badge. That's because they had to get rid of the monster under the bed that was still there, right? But these three all get a badge. So Tamara now has a badge, Ginger has a badge, and Michael has a badge. Just so we're clear, all three of them didn't have badges before. Now we have 6 people in total in the competition still with badges. You want to talk about an even race? This is what I'm talking about. Like, like whoever thought was in the lead now. Oh, the girls have matched up. We're back on evens now. The only person who hasn't gotten a badge yet is now Dee Licious and Kate Butch. Get into that. That's a lot. I was like, ooh. Now, they praised Dee on her outfit. They said it was okay. They really praised Kate on her holding the group together. And while there was a nice, oh, you could see them from far away. Oh my God, you could see them from far away. Yo, this is 720p. I'm just looking down and I'm like, yo. Anywho, let's get off of that. That's not important. That's not important. It's not important. But they were more so leaning hard into Naomi, not really picking up the pace and it being uncomfortable. But where the drama starts, all the former winners with Vicky, Cara, and Banksy. I wrote this down so we would get this correct. Oh, yes. Yes, today is the day that I take this a little extra. Because I said, let me make sure we're not mad at the wrong people. And even if we're mad, we're not taking this too seriously. It's a TV show. Calm down. So let's be very clear. RuPaul prompted these moments. How did it feel in your group? You seemed a little bit nervous, Cara. You want to tell me what was happening there with that? All of these moments were prompted. However, it is how we respond that then garners what reaction we will follow. Okay? So when Vicky they talked about the outfit, they were trying to explain it. Oh, that's nice for 66, all that kind of stuff. You know, Vicky, what was going on? How did you feel with your team? And Vicky had to say, I wasn't happy with the moderator, not saying that Banksy's did bad, but I know I could have done better. All right, one more time. One more time. One more time. I wasn't happy with how the way things went. I wasn't happy with the moderator, not saying that Banksy's did a bad job, but I know I could have done a lot better. I have to speak my mind. I almost forgot. I have to say something now. I told myself I have to speak up. Where were you hours previous day ago? Thought that was ridiculous. So I was like, okay. That was me. Okay. you said, not saying Banksy did a bad job, but I could have done a better job. So she did a bad job, babe. She didn't do a good job. So what job did she do? An okay one? Is that what you meant to say? I know you wanted to speak your mind, but maybe a pasty in your mouth would have held you better together. Oh, Cara. Here we go. Rue. Cara, I felt you were a little bit nervous during your performance. You want to tell us what was going on? Well, I feel like we were already down the wrong path in the beginning with how it started. And then it's like we didn't even get to say our names. So yeah, I just felt like, I don't know, it really hit me a bit. How we started in the beginning, because Banksy is the moderator who set this up. Okay. We didn't get to say our names because Banksy said your name. Got it. So you didn't say but where you were implying in the issues happened directly from you saying the person in the beginning and the person who didn't let us say our names, and it threw me off. Okay. So now that we have that clear, yes, Vicky, Cara, love you both. There was a little bit of we're putting this on Banksy. Yes, yes, that happened. That happened. The problem is, and why it was a missed opportunity to take sort of like, I messed up this, and this, and here. And then it could have been, I know that when that happened, it threw me off, but like I could have handled that a lot better. That's what I was kind of waiting to hear. Yes, there was a mess up in the beginning and it threw me off a little bit, but I should have been better at taking that volley and being able to pick up the pace. So I should have been there for that. That's why. Yeah, Cara didn't say Banksy. However, she did imply, because everything that was said was directly that Banksy did. So it was Vicky who said her name directly. Like, I want to speak up and da 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 da. Cars was constructive in the beginning. The problem is when we got to Untucked. And Untucked, it became a different war of words because Matt, I'm gonna get there. Because Vicky, once again, well, I had to say something, but then she sat back while Cara and Banksy were going in. I was like, I said, Cara, sit your ass back. Like, you shouldn't even have to say anything. Like, honestly. So for Banksy, her response is, I'm kind of disappointed here because it feels like they just threw me under the bus and I felt like a lamb left out for the slaughter, which Cara took personally. And Vicky was also upset by that as well, saying, oh, you're trying to villainize us. Listen, you don't have to be the villain, but let's call it what it is. You did place a little bit of the reason why we did this is because of that. Vicky, you made it very clear if you were the moderator, y'all wouldn't be in the bottom. And this is why I'm angry with a lot of shit I see online that pisses me off. And the fact that even Cara apologized and they're still going in. It's that don't get me started, Kiana, with that. We're not racist, but there is a prejudice and there's a bias that you place in certain situations, and where you feel like when a black person acts like you think a black person acts like, then you want to sit here and go, well, there they go. But I didn't want to get there today. But I'm only reacting to what I see online, Keanu, by comments I've seen on X and Twitter and all that kind of stuff, because they like Banksy so much that they think that because they like her so much and that issue they have in the inside with certain things, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the black trans woman, all that kind of stuff. It's borderline racist and transphobic on the line of things people are saying, if not already there. But Cara actually apologized. Vicky didn't. And yet y'all feel comfortable attacking her. It's really getting annoying. Because at the end of the day, Banksy and Cara were cool. So what are you talking about? But like even Cara was like after that, like when Banksy came back in and apologized, couldn't have been me. That's real. That's real. So again, it's not an American thing. Like people have tried to play with me in the past. It's clear it's not an American thing with what's going on in the world right now. So you can miss me with that kind of bullshit. You Americans only focus on race. Are you sure, sweetie? Have you turned on a TV lately? That ain't even something to be proud about. The fuck? But like when it gets to a point when you can't watch a show and you start turning this into it's because of this, y'all are lost. Not y'all, but you know who I'm talking about. Woo! That's why I stopped giving people time. That comment I made on Twitter the other day when someone posted this dude who was clearly not voguing well. And I said, a queen on Drag Race. And this guy got in there. Well, actually, what had happened wasn't even there. Wasn't even there, y'all. Wasn't even there. And he's like making up a whole thing. They actually liked her. Shh. Culture vulture. Shh. You missed the point of this. I was talking about Drag Race. I wasn't even talking about this person. Get away from me. Ew. Exactly. Some people probably left this chat right now because we started talking about it. Please take that into account. As a content creator who is proud black man, bright as I am, okay, I deal with that on a daily, consistently having that being used against me. I'm not allowed to speak my piece because I make it all the time. I really don't. But as a black man, hey, we relate on many different levels that maybe you can't relate with. That's okay. You'll be all right. Oh, yeah. Like, and it's not even close to the same thing. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, they not even close. Not even close. And mind you, I know Vixen. That's one of my people, right? I don't agree with everything and how they approach everything, but that's still someone who I know, right? And I can respect certain opinions. It's just, it felt easier for them to do that because Cara speaks their mind and they're, they stand their ground. And some people hate that. Some people want you just to be the minstrel, just to be the fool, the jester, the one to entertain them and be funny. But the moment there is a switch up or any sort of emotion, instead of it being, well, you don't know where they came from or you don't know what's going on in their life, it immediately goes into an attack stance, okay? And so then when we defend ourselves, well, how come you didn't get that for them? Well, how come you didn't do the same? I think anybody that took this into another level should be studied. And I think that they should be the ones to actually ask themselves what's wrong with them. We're watching a TV show that's been edited for our consumption. There are going to be pressure moments. There's going to be hot spots. But again, to get to Untucked, Vicky, you straight up, I said what I said, but I didn't throw you under the bus. And it really pisses me off, Banksy, that you would say, I could now, Vicky, you had me now. I can't believe. And I was also looking at Cara like side eye too, when they were like, how could you do that? How could you do that? How could you throw us under the bus, bitch? You did just that. What are you two talking about? You did just that. You did just that. But Vicky sat back and Cara then took up for it because it was like, well, I'm not going to let Vicky just take the heat. Bitch, you should have. Are you crazy? Guess what would have happened, Cara, had you had sat back there and just apologized? They would have still been attacking you online. Unfortunately. Probably not to the extent they're doing right now, but that was a sit back and eat your food kind of moment. It was, girl, eat your chips, sit back and don't say nothing in that moment and wait for her to come back because you both did.
And you were mad in that moment that she used that analogy that was so, so good with lambs to slaughter. And Cara, it didn't help. It wasn't helpful talking about, I like lamb chops. You know, racists hate it when you have something funny to say, girl. And Kate wasn't wrong saying, listen, I was up there. I'm looking at it from the perspective of, let's say I'm just sitting back. Y'all kind of did, you kind of put her in that position. Maybe you didn't mean to, but you did. Maybe you didn't mean to do it, but you did. The lamb chops bit was funny. It should have been given a lot of time. But Cara apologized, as did Banks. Banksy's apologized to Cara because, of course, she said, go fuck off, flick them off, and all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry I responded that way, this, that, and the other. I felt because we didn't do good this week that I was in a situation where I could possibly going home and that you two were placing the blame on me. Cara received that and apologized for possibly for hurting their feelings. And also admitting to their own bullshit at the same time and understanding where they came from. Who was silent? Nope. 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 I had to watch it back. I was like, oh my God. And you are mad at who? And it's like, but also don't attack Vicky. Don't attack Cara. But like, look how quickly you ran to one person. Vicky annoys me. She's the same one who came for Cara to invalidate her feelings the other week. Well, the people who are attacking Cara now agreed with Vicky then. There are times when intersections in race and ethnicity are misunderstood due to cultural assumptions by those outside of the countries, regions, but this isn't the case. Exactly. And that's why it was really weird how this went into how could that? And it was like, girl, what are we doing today? You want smoke? Vicky didn't want to change her mind on that. Carr apologized. Banksy, that it was received. It was moved on. Even when Carr was in the bottom and Banksy was like, girl, I'm sorry. I hope you're good. Da, 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 da. Like all that was visible. You know what I mean? And it was a moment. But like right here, even the moment, did you not watch the episode when Vicky had said what she said and Carr Turner, are you all right? She's like, are you all right? I love you. Like, it's okay. Like, we good. And this moment right here, like, y'all are not going to villainize her for me. I'm sorry. Just like how it was when the mother seasons, when I rooted for somebody and then everybody made it a whole thing. This is going to be that again, I see. This is going to be an annoying season. Anywho, the lip sync was between Naomi Carter and Carmel. Okay. I guess the worst out of both of their groups is how this was done. The Only Way Is Up by Yaz. Cara won. As much as I love Naomi Carter and I think she's cool, Cara did a whole show. I was reading Stephanie on my Patreon posted something, and so what happened was I looked at it at the same time, and it was long, so I was kind of reading it like, my bad, my bad. Yeah, like Carr did a great job. It just I as much as I like, Miss Naomi Carter, well, no, the Farnsworth, y'all have got like I know you know. we all should know this by now that by a lot of people's judgments on the show have nothing to do with everything involved. It's just likability. It's non-threatening likability that they look for. So Carmel's opinionated, stands their ground, is proud of themselves, this, that, and the other. Naomi also wasn't involved in drama this week. Car was involved in being in an argument with someone who they liked. They're just gonna say stuff, babe. You know, it doesn't even make it's not anything to take seriously at this point. Girl, they have a whole fucking thread about me. It's not to be taken seriously. You hate the person that I like. Okay. Like, did you go to their drag show? Did you tip them? No. Then what are we talking about? Like, I did. I was there. The person that you say I hate. Like, weird. She was doing a lot and she knew the song more than Naomi did, and it was great. And so Carmel wins the lip sync. And I'm sad for Naomi. I did want to see a little bit more from her. I wanted there to be a little bit of a comeback kind of moment or story. I don't know. The knee may have been the issue. Maybe the knee was still kind of fucked up. They were more so thinking that anyways. I don't know. But she's a hoot. I like to see her again. There's some things I would want to have happen. I want to glue down that wig. I know that much. Oh, Connor T. Listen, Tamara, Cara. Listen, Tamara Mel and Cara Thomas are both getting lots of screen time. Lots of screen time. Lots. Like lots. It is them too. For me, like really, to be honest with you, I can say, not to be honest with you, that's kind of silly to say that with this, but how I feel. Cara, Tamara, Kate, and Michael get the most confessional time. Am I right about that? Them four? Dee Dee is there too, but she's like right under the bar. Some episodes she gets more than others, and other episodes she's under. But consistently, it's been Cara, Michael, Tamara, and Kate. Them four. They're narrating the show low key. Low key. I put Dee Dee in there for 5, just for shits. Yeah. Ginger hasn't had as much as I want her to. Ginger does her confessionals when she's like, if there's an argument going on or we need a breakdown of a situation or something like that, that's when Ginger comes into the play. And Ginger more so had more confessionals in the first 2 episodes than I noticed these last 2. No, they're giving Cara the villainous edit. They are. And the girls that don't like black girls are chewing it up. But listen, she admits she's a full bitch. Some people like it. I like that kind of stuff. So I'm drawn to that energy. But yeah, they're giving her the villain of it. Someone was gonna be Vicky Loki is getting it too. She doesn't know it. She's getting it. She doesn't know it. They may give her a lighter tone with her. I want to speak my mind versus doing the shade noise every time Cara has something to say. They make Vicky's a little bit more playful, but that's all I see. I don't know. For me, I don't know how to describe what Vicky's doing. That it's like I just need to say how I feel, and I get that, but why at the last minute? I don't know. I just find it funny that that whole moment when Vicky was like, I don't even know why you were arguing last week with Cara and Tamara, and I was like, huh? And then we move on to this week, and I have to just speak my mind on something. You know, I could have done a much better job at this. I'm kind of shocked a little bit, but I'm not like, ooh, she's a bad person. We're going to get on the internet and talk about her nasty. Who does that? Ew. But nah, look, I just want to see some more before I make decisions on who is that girl or who is feeling some kind of way. I need to see some more work. Because to be honest with you, this is only the second elimination out of 4 episodes. I don't think anyone's coasting yet. There are a lot of badges given to. Lucy LaDuca edit. Ooh. Gildato. Ooh. Because Lucy had no idea what was going on. And then she watched the show. She's like, what? Can you imagine? You left home and you thought everything was fine. And they're like, oh, bitch, I'm the bitch. I'm the bitch. Goddamn. Oh, that would suck. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to throw nothing crazy on anyone yet. I just know that this week, with the drama and the hubbubaloo that's going on, yes, Vicky and Cara completely not threw her under the bus, but alluded to them not doing so well via Banksy. Vicky was a little bit more direct than Cara was. Banksy called it for what it is. In Untucked, Vicky was mad that she was called out. Cara was the one that came to the defense for the both of them. Banksy was pissed, walked away. Banksy apologized for how they acted. Cara also apologized for how they acted as well. Vicky didn't. But Cara is getting the most of the heat online. And that's all I need to address at the end here. Yeah. Just want to be clear on that. Because it's like, as much as I understand us being passionate about the show and all that kind of stuff, let's not do this. Let's have fun with the show. Again, it's just a reality TV show that's been edited down for our consumption. Please stop taking this so seriously. Then coming to my channel and telling me how I should feel when you get online and you be telling folks to do things with themselves and, oh, we're so used to this, and use microaggressions to describe everything. Let's come on. That's what becomes exhausting about this show. And if you were in the space yesterday with Mistress, Lux, Robin Fierce, Silky, and Selena S. Titties, because I was in that space yesterday, that's one of the things that they all agreed on. Fans that don't know boundaries take things way too seriously or involve themselves in things that don't need to be involved in. Shout out to Mistress, Lux, Robin, Selena, Silky, and Malaysia, baby doll, Fox, my girls, for allowing me to ask a question yesterday. I asked them what reality show they would have been in, or if they got called for another reality show that wasn't Drag Race, what would they choose? And I think, what was the question? It was a lot of them had the same answer, but Lux couldn't think of one that was like, I don't want to do physical challenges. So I was like, what about traders? And she said, oh, we could do traders. I said, see? For those of you who were like, what's going on with Anitra? And you were asking me the other day, Anitra has made a statement. They've posted it online. A friend of mine had told me already what was going on, but I didn't say anything because it's not my business to tell y'all what's going on. But they're resting. Their body is hurting and they want to take care of themselves. They do a lot. Okay. So they need a little bit of a moment here. And, they had to cancel that tour, but they'll be back. Give them a moment. They don't owe you anything, low key. They really don't. They were trying to do the best they could as an entertainer, but sometimes people need to rest before they hurt themselves, and I respect that. So listen. So this Sunday is a free day for me. I need to figure out if I'm going to do this gaming stream, which I'll post this little poll later for Sunday, but I also am going to get together a couple of reviews that are going to be edited to post for your consumption. They'll be shorter reviews, like 10 to 15 minutes long, but I have a lot that I need to get to, especially with Brazil and Chucky and a couple other shows. So patience, please. I know it's a lot to cover right now. Tomorrow in the morning time, we'll be gathering here on my channel. I should say afternoon, early morning, like brunchy. It'll be brunch because it'll be 12 p.m. my time, 10 a.m. Pacific, and 1 p.m. Eastern. Very brunch time. We're going to talk about House of Villains, that show with Omarosa, Tiffany New York Pollard, and all of them. Join me for the breakfast. Join me for the brunch. We're going to have a good time talking about that. And then that Sunday, again, I'll probably go live in some sort of way and then post some videos. And then we have a lot more to come, a lot more videos I gotta cover. So yes. Oh, are you getting the new Mario game? I'm gonna wait for Wonders. It reminds me too much of another game that came out, and I'm more so waiting for the Mario RPG. Yeah, I played the original one on Super Nintendo. It was one of my favorite games ever. That is the one I'm waiting for in November. I cannot wait to play as my team again with my Mellow Peach Mario combo. I cannot wait. That is what I'm waiting for. The only new game I'm waiting for on the Switch is that. The other one I'm like waiting, like I'll be fine. Like I'll get there soon. But that Mario RPG? Oh! I have been wanting them to remake that for so long, and I'm finally getting my wish. So that's gonna be my Christmas present to myself. Oh yeah, the Club Kid stuff is pretty deep. But here's the thing that's kind of crazy, y'all. They've been talking about them for a long time. I think Willem is one of the people that brought them up to the conversation about them fucking people over. There is a lot. This has been going on. So I'm shocked that this is, they're still taking advantage of it. I don't know the full details of everything. I don't want to speak too much into that. Allegedly, but like they've been talked about. They've been talking about them. So I am not shocked, unfortunately, but I'm also disappointed to hear that that's happening to them, and I hope the queens get their money back and get the respect that they deserve. So listen. Let's go ahead and wrap this up, babies. I've talked for quite some time now, and I am out of breath. I'll probably be recording my House of Villains reaction later this evening when the sun goes down, because the sun is up right now, and I like to relax a little bit. The morning, prepare for a wonderful time with House of Villains. We'll talk then. Check out my Patreon for reactions, of course, other content that's coming out. I appreciate every single solitary one of you for coming in here today. Super chats, I appreciated. Tippy Poo's in my jar. Thank you so very much. Patty and Stephanie. I appreciate y'all. Down. Alim, thank you so much. Please take care of yourselves. Give yourselves a big hug from me. Y'all, do not send hate to anybody that we talked about today. It's not necessary. That's not how we operate here. We laugh, we giggle, we have fun. That's it. Nothing serious or crazy. Stop that, please. We got to be better people. I know my Rant Pack don't be doing that, but even for those of you who watch who don't consider yourselves Rant Pack, relax. We're here to have fun. Seriously. Love y'all down. Please take care of yourselves. I appreciate the support that you show me, my panel, and my other friends. I will see you for the next one. Bye. Bye.
Listen. Yeah.